Hello, Faith.
Hello, thank you for having me.
There we go. Let me just say a little. Faith is a talented singer-songwriter from Western Mass, singing since the third grade. She began following her passion to write songs as a teenager and released her first single, Monsters, in 2018. And her first EP, Eyes Open, in 2020. Faith has a vibe similar to Adele and Norah Jones and draws inspiration from her favorite artist, Kacey Musgraves. Her songwriting style is raw and emotional, and her songs are all based on her life experiences. She has a passion for performing and does so often at local breweries, wineries, and restaurants. She also appeared at the prestigious Big E last summer, and she performed at an event called Women in Song in Holyoke not too long ago, May 26th, I think it was. So yeah, welcome, Faith. Great to have you here.
Yeah, happy to be here.
I just was blown away when I first heard, I think your first song that I heard was Stay. Just so well produced, very well written lyrics, powerful, emotional lyrics. And yeah, I can't believe. I mean, how long have you been since 2018 you put out your first song, right?
Yeah.
Who have you been working with to produce all that?
Yeah, so the first song I released, Monsters, was pretty much just acoustic, me and my guitar, and I recorded that, in my room. That's something I bought from Guitar Center. But the album, I did something really cool. It was, I was trying to figure out how people do the whole recording and producing thing, and I found this thing online. It was like this crowdfunding thing. Basically, you throw in an application, and I don't know if they take everybody or if they only take certain people, but basically they take you on, you crowdfund your album, so similar to GoFundMe, stuff like that, and you essentially raise money to be able to record the album. You're assigned a producer. My producer was Brian Fenley. It was up near Boston. And yeah, we raised some money. We got, local musicians in to help with recording, and he produced the whole thing. And it was a really awesome, super fun experience. And now I'm trying to figure out, how to do it on my own, which is difficult. Because, I only play piano and guitar. I don't do drums. I don't do, producing any of that. But I'm looking forward to hopefully getting more into that stuff.
Are you starting to meet other musicians and collaborating with people and finding people that you might be able to work with?
Yeah. I meet a lot of people at different shows and stuff like that. It's hard to find people sometimes, when you're looking for something specific. But I've met some really cool people, so hopefully we'll do some collabs and stuff.
Probably in time. Just takes time. So let's start off with a song. What do you want to play first?
So I'll start with Broken Symphony. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Let's hit it. Stares down at an empty plate, wishing all the guilt would just go away. Watch her cry on the bathroom floor, wishing there was something more, and maybe there's another way. But slowly she slips away, and the demons come, they carry her away on a stretcher full of broken dreams, and the pain that she hides inside. And know with that I must be like her, staring in the mirror straight back at me. Is the girl I used to be, and this is her broken symphony. There she goes again, heading down a path path of self-destruction. Little does she know it's a dead-end road. It always starts the same, with her mind playing a million games. She closes her eyes and prays that one day she'll be okay. And the demons come, they carry her away on a stretcher full of broken dreams. And the pain that she hides inside, I know what that must be like, 'cause staring in the mirror straight back at me, it's the girl I used to be. And this is her broken symphony. And I'm drowning, surrounded by things that I cannot see. There's something suffocating me, and I'm grasping for life. So someone pull me out tonight and save me from myself, 'cause my mind is a living hell. And the demons come and they carry me away on a stretcher full of broken dreams. And the pain that I hide inside, I know what that feels like, 'cause staring back at me, it's the girl I'm scared to be. And this is my broken symphony. I'm singing my broken symphony. Thank you.
Wow. That is amazing.
Thank you.
I need to take a second. All right. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Paul and Diane with Acousticool, one-of-a-kind live music in Bristol, Connecticut.
And you're listening to Something Different with Mark E. Ramone.
But it's cool, and we're cool, and everything's cool.
All righty. We're back here in the studio at WECS. WECS is a community service of Eastern Connecticut State University. And I have here live in the studio, Faith Rheault. So, can you tell me a little bit about that song?
Yeah, so that was Broken Symphony. That song it's one of my most emotional songs, personal songs, I think. Everybody, I think, has, demons or whatever you want to call them that they deal with, their personal stuff, if you will. And that's kind of, it's about, you get in your own head and you can't get out of it. For everybody that looks a little different. For me, it was a lot about body image and stuff like that. Growing up, it was, difficult being a female sometimes.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. So that was kind of about my experience with that. And you just, sometimes you just can't get out of your own head and you just feel kind of helpless and lost at times. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Is writing the songs and performing them, is it cathartic in any way?
Very, very. Writing especially is the most, but performing them it's a different, because you write it a while ago and then you go to perform it and you're like you get choked up and you're like, dang, I still feel this, and it kind of comes out on the days that you don't really expect it. You just feel it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So performing it is different. You have to kind of get used to like pushing through those emotions of like, okay, you need to like sing this song. You can't be crying on stage here.
How about your song "Stay"? What is that song reflective?
Yeah. So Stay is about basically a relationship that I was in where I think everybody has a moment in time where they say something they don't mean or they do something stupid, and it's kind of that moment of regret, and you're like, oh my God, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Did I mess everything up? And it's just kind of like reaching out to that other person, whoever it may be. For me, it was a relationship, personal relationship, could be friend, whatever, and just being like, I'm sorry I messed up. Like, please stay with me. Like, I could do better, you know? So.
Do you feel vulnerable when you're performing these songs?
Yeah, certain ones. I mean, I've performed Monsters quite a bit, so that one's, it's numb at this point, But the new songs are really the ones that kind of hit because they're so fresh, and it's the first time playing them and people hearing them, and once you've played them a bunch of times, then it gets easier. But
good. Well, what do you have for us next?
Yeah, so speaking of Monsters, let's go into that one.
And you're bringing out your guitar.
Yes, I am.
From 2018.
To worry, the monsters weren't real. They never warned me that they could be in disguise, with blonde hair and blue eyes. But I always believed in the fairy tale scene, spin me round, sweep me off my feet. So when he asked for my hand, I thought that we would dance around. He knocked me to the ground, and I fell in love with the monster underneath my bed. The monster's in my head, and he's crawling underneath my skin. I can't breathe. He's taken over me, and now he's got a part of me I'll never see again. My innocence, the scars that I find, only there to remind me of the pain and all the rain. And after those days, I thought I'd never be okay. So I ran away, and I fell in love with the monster underneath my bed. The monster's in my head, and he's crawling underneath my skin. I can't breathe. He's taking over me. Oh, please, oh, monster, please. Oh, please, oh, monster, please. I wanted that monster dead to the world, but now he's haunting some other girl. I hope that you're happy with the pain you left me in. Hope I never see that monster again. And I fell in love with the monster underneath my bed. The monster left, and he can't hurt me anymore. I closed that door. He won't be coming back. Oh, please, oh, monster, please, don't come back, please. Oh, monster, please, don't come back.
Wow. Faith Rheault right here at WECS. Something Different. That's Monsters. She released in 2018. So how do people listen to your music? Do they go to your website, Spotify, all the YouTubes, all that?
Yeah, so I'm on pretty much every streaming service you can think of. I use Spotify the most, but I know people are into Apple Music. If you're not on the streaming sites, then you can listen on Instagram. I have some videos up. Facebook, I have some videos up. You can go to the YouTube, but it's a couple years old. I need to start updating that, but Monsters is on there, so that is up to date. So yeah.
What are your goals for the future? Do you have an outlook? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, my main goal right now is to keep writing and hopefully eventually get at least an EP or a full album fully produced and released. I do want to release at least one single by the end of the year. So hopefully, I mean, it's already written. I just gotta get in the studio. And the rest, I take it as it comes to me. I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. I don't have any like hard press if you're not at this point at this time. Like, I'm just having fun with it. So whatever comes my way, I plan on taking. So
good. And it's important to be able to have fun. I mean, it's a business too, but you want to have fun. I usually ask young artists if they have the support of family and friends to help them get through everything. I think it's is this your mom?
Yeah,
that's
that's my mom.
This is obvious that you have family support. And
absolutely, I'm very
that
lucky.
must be very helpful.
Yeah, my parents come to almost every single show. We call them the roadies. My mom even got my dad a little shirt that says "Roadie Dad." It's really cute. Yeah, they help with my equipment and just being there to support me, and I'm very, very lucky to have them.
Excellent. We've got plenty of time. You're listening to Something Different here at WECS, and coming up, we're speaking with Faith Rheault. And coming up at 4 o'clock at the top of the hour, it's the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. You've heard of the New Music Alliance, right?
I have.
So this show is 208, which I believe, I have no idea. I'm the one that edited it, too. And I don't remember who's on it. But it's a great show, I guarantee you. Yeah. I'm editing. This morning I was editing next week's show. It's like I
I know which week is what.
get confused.
It'll have to be a surprise.
But it'll be a really fun. So we mentioned earlier, the New Music Alliance had the event on May 26th, Women in Song, featuring 4 local up-and-coming women artists, and you were one of them. Can you just kind of give me a summary? Like, what was that experience like for you, working with, alongside other young performers?
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to chat with other musicians and see their experience because, everybody's path is different. And, it's good to get advice and a different point of view. And just, it's nice to be able to talk to musicians like that. Like, it's not every day that I get to, I'm the one singing, so I don't get to see the people out singing.
Yep.
So it's nice when you're all in the same spot. So that was awesome, and they're very talented, and it was just nice to be able to sing my own songs. I love the breweries and the wineries, but sometimes the sad songs aren't exactly what people are looking for to hear on a a fun Friday night. So it's nice to be able to show people what I truly love doing, and that's the songwriting and my songs. So it was really fun.
Great. What do you want to do next? Yeah, let's do a song. I'm thinking
All right.
it'll give me a moment to
Sure
ponder.
thing. All right.
Try to remember what that show was about.
Okay, so this is an unreleased song, and this one is called Invisible. Can you see me right in front of you? What else do I have to do to make you want me?
I see your wandering eyes at night. Why does your phone screen shine so bright? It's burning me to the third degree. Do you see me? Am I invisible? Do you see right through me? Am I that hard to see? Am I invisible? Every time you don't see me, I just feel like a nobody. I'm invisible. I've tried to get your attention. It's like you're in a different dimension. I'm bursting at the seams, and you still don't see me. I see you looking at her instead. I'm the one sleeping in your bed. Tell me, baby, why aren't you looking at me? Am I invisible? Do you see right through me? Am I that hard to see? Am I invisible? Every time you don't see me, I just feel like a nobody. And I don't wanna be somebody's nobody. Am I invisible? Do you see right through me? Am I that hard to see? Am I invisible? Every time you don't see me, I just feel like a nobody. Am I invisible? Do you see right through me? Am I that hard to see? Am I invisible? Every time you don't see me, I just feel like a nobody. I'm invisible. Thank you.
Faith Rowe with Invisible right here at WECS, something different. We'll be right back in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Paul and Diane with Acousticool, one-of-a-kind live music in Bristol, Connecticut.
And you're listening to Something Different with Mark E. Ramone.
But it's cool, and we're cool, and everything's cool.
Okay, welcome back to Something Different here with Faith Rowe in the studio and playing some amazing music, emotional. You have a powerful voice.
Thank you.
Amazing. Do you spend a lot of time training or just natural?
Yeah, I had singing lessons when I was a teenager, and that I think.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Am I off?
I'm terrible. I'm a novice. I've only been doing this since 1990.
Everybody makes mistakes. Yeah, no, I've got singing lessons back when I was a teenager, and I think that's really helped me a lot. In these past couple years, you know, your voice is a muscle, so you have to build that strength up. I didn't realize this when I first started, so I booked like 4 shows in a row, and by the end I was talking like a frog. So luckily I've built up some endurance here, and it's helped me a lot. But, you know, you learn different things along the way, and I always, well, I won't say always because my mom yells at me for this, but I try to do my warm-ups all the time. But yeah, so.
Excellent. Whoops. So you just wanted to go over a couple shows you have coming up, which would be, your next one is La Notte in Windsor on July 7th. July 8th, Greater Good Brewing in Worcester. 7/9, Lena's Place in Belchertown, Massachusetts. 7/12, Broadbrook Brewery, Suffield. So you were saying you do a lot of wineries and breweries and all that kind of stuff. Bond 124. I might catch you at that one. That one's
nice.
close by. Yeah. So, have you performed any large play? Well, you played the Big E.
I played the Big E. I'm doing a lot of bigger shows coming up actually. So I'm at MGM Casino end of July 27th, I want to say.
In Springfield?
Yeah, so that's super exciting. And then I'm doing the county fair. I believe that's in Northampton in September. So those are kind of like the bigger ones that I'm going to be doing.
See,
so,
you put all this hard work in and it's paying off.
Well, I try.
you spend a lot of time just reaching out to people and
Oh, yeah.
promoting and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because I work during the week, and I feel like I do more work for my singing at my work. I'm like emailing. It's okay. I tell them all the time. They're not unaware. But yeah, no, I'm always emailing places, and sometimes you hit, sometimes they don't hit, and sometimes you're hitting the wrong person in general. Yeah. But yeah, most of the time it works out.
I'll have to see if I can hook you up with, there's a local venue here called the Packing House.
Oh, cool.
Arthur always is telling me to find people. He helps them promote the shows. It's like 15 minutes down the road from here. But yeah, it's funny. Ever since I've been with the New Music Alliance, I'm just amazed at how many artists are in the area. And we're never running out of people to play on the show.
Yeah.
And we rarely play somebody more than once. It's just amazing. So there's a lot of live music in the
There is,
area.
and I'm always like, my biggest question to everybody's like, how did you find me? How did you find me? Because it's good for me because I like to know what's working, what's not, and stuff like that. So
Good, yeah.
yeah, it's good.
It's always good to have that feedback. So you must be doing a lot of social postings and all that.
I try.
So the hashtags and the ats and all that stuff to help.
Yeah, that's almost like a full-time job in itself.
It is. Gosh.
That's why people have people that do that.
Yeah. We have time. I want to play a game, but we have time for one more song. Let's play the game first.
All right, cool.
It's called Lyrical Ponderings. I'm going to give you
All right.
the title of a song. It's going to be in the form of a question, like Hadaway's "What Is Love?" Do.
Okay.
And then you tell me who sang the song, or if you can't tell me who sang the song, you have to answer the question.
Okay. All right.
Pick a number between 1 and 201.
188.
Oh my goodness, you're going all the way down there. Was it a dream?
That's the title of the song, or that's?
Yep.
And I have to. Okay. Oh man. See, I'm so bad at this because I'm that person that's like, I love this song. What is it? I'm gonna have to say I don't know.
And I'm not singing it, so that makes it even harder. That was 30 Seconds to Mars in 2004.
I don't think I know it.
Neither do I.
Okay, good. I'm not in trouble.
2005. Well, I mean, a lot of these, rarely people get them.
Oh, good. That
So
feels
you're in
good.
You're in good company.
All right.
Yeah, let's do one more song.
Sure. All right. You know, we talked about getting emotional during songs. This is one of the ones that usually hits me.
Oh.
This one I wrote for my mom. She is alive and well. Sometimes I like to put that in there because some people think it's like a tribute to, but she's good. She's good. But it's a tough one to get through sometimes.
Little girl playing with a dollhouse started crying when the boys kicked it to the ground, and you said, don't you worry, it'll be alright. Always be there to dry your eyes. I had a bad day at school when all those kids were being cruel. You said, doesn't matter what they said, 'cause mama knows best. That's when I knew God gave me you. God gave me you to help me through the bad days too. All the clouds turn to gray, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I got a mother like you. Nobody loves you like I do. When that boy broke my heart, he told me he wasn't very smart, because anyone who gave you up doesn't deserve your love. That's when I knew God gave me you. God gave me you to help me through the bad days too. All the clouds turn to gray, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I've got a mother like you. Nobody loves you like I do. 25, I'm all grown up now. You go for a drive, I say please slow down, because every minute spent with you is like a dream come true, and I cherish every moment. When I'm with you, that's where home is. God gave me you to help me through the bad days too. When all the clouds turn to gray, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I've got a mother like you. Nobody loves you like I do. Mama, I love you.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Ah, is that a new song?
New to the world. I gave it to her as a gift for Mother's Day a couple years
Aw.
back, so.
That's wonderful. Well, Faith, you are amazing. I can see a big career ahead of you. I see possibilities definitely in your future, because you're talented and creative, and you've got some amazing songs. I was just, while you were performing that, I was thinking in my head, like, how can you like get to your next level that you want to be at? And I was thinking, like, all the different recording studios in the area that I've come across, and producers, just a matter of, probably connecting you with some of them, and seeing if you like working with them or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll be spreading the word, that's
Well,
for sure.
thank you. That would be awesome.
And hopefully they'll be listening to the show, and they'll be like, whoa, I got to talk to this lady. But yeah, best wishes for your future endeavors.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you for having me today.
Absolutely. Coming up, we've got the New Music Alliance Radio Hour, and it's show 208, and that's all I remember. So stay tuned. I don't even remember if I was on it, but it's a great show. I know I'm on the next one. I think I am on this one. Yeah. All right. So stay tuned. We didn't do Stay, right? You didn't do Stay. I'm going to do Stay.
Okay.
Your recording,
Cool.
and Let's keep promoting your music.
Sounds good.
So keep an eye out, everybody. Is it faithrowmusic.com?
I don't have an official website,
Oh,
but
okay.
Faith Row Music, you can just look that up, and Instagram and Facebook will come up.
Excellent. And it's Rheault, Rheault.
That is correct.
Was that a French
Yes.
background?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Faith.
Thank you.
There's a burning inside. I try to push it down, but it's fighting its way out. Now I'm screaming out loud.